saying is no, I haven't been like punched in the face or something. I've done a makeup look earlier and this eye is stained, as you can see. Anyone was wondering why I had a bright pink eye. Today, if you haven't gathered by the title, we are going to be playing around with some Lottie London products. A couple of weeks ago, I'm extremely grateful that they actually sent me quite a few little bits here, which is what we're going to be playing with. They did send me 3 bottles of foundation. I believe these are all the same foundation, but just in 3 different shades. And this is the Lottie London Velvet Skin Tint Foundation. And they've also sent me their Illuminating Coconut Primer, as well as their Dewy Setting Spray. And I've also got a blush here, and then I think this is a lip oil. And then I've also got a curling and lengthening mascara as well. We also have a black eyeliner, some Freckle Tint, which I'm actually really excited about because I haven't actually ever tried proper Freckle Tint before. I've always used like an eyebrow pencil or something instead, so I'm definitely really excited to be trying this today. And they've also sent me this really cute little bronzy eyeshadow palette, which is actually really pretty, so I'm also really excited to be trying this as well. As you guys would have just seen, they've pretty much sent me everything to do a full face, so that's exactly what we're going to be doing today. None of these products I've ever tried before, so I'm really excited to be trying them for the first time. So if you guys want to watch me test out some of these products, please keep on watching. The first product that we are going to be trying is the Illuminating Coconut Primer. Let's see if I can get it open. This is what the bottle looks like, and it also has this little squeezy nozzle on the end as well. And I have just noticed in the bottle, it's almost got like a shimmery glitter to it, so I'm quite interested to see how that's going to work. Definitely smells of coconut, but it's like a really subtle coconut, which I guess is a good thing because I wouldn't want a really heavily scented product on my face. I feel like that would be a little bit annoying, but you can definitely smell the coconut. So I've just put some between my fingers and I'm just going to rub it around my face in circle motions. So that's been absorbed into my skin really quickly, which I absolutely love, because I find it really annoying sometimes with a primer when before you can actually put your foundation on, you have to like wait for it to set into your skin because or else it's like too oily. But this is like been absorbed like straight away into my skin, which is really good. I don't know if you can see as well, it's almost got like a really nice gold finish to it, which I'm guessing is why it's called an illuminating primer, because I suppose it's meant to make you have a little bit of a glow to your skin. But so far I'm really impressed with the way this has gone on. It has definitely filled my pores quite a lot as well, especially over here when my skin isn't that great at the moment. I finished applying all of that primer and so far I'm really impressed. I absolutely love how it's gone on my skin. It's really easy to work with and it feels really nice on my face as well. It's really lightweight. Also absorbed into my skin really quickly as well, which I actually really like. And I also love how I've got like a really nice glowy finish, which hopefully will still come through when I apply my foundation. So speaking of foundation, that is what we're going to move on to next. Like I said at the beginning of the video, we have the Velvet Skin Tint Foundation, and I think I'm going to go in with the shade Light Medium first. I do have a couple here, like a lighter one and a darker one in case this one isn't right, but I think this is going to match my skin pretty well. Foundation is actually quite liquidy, which is something that I'm not really used to. I'm used to using foundations that are a little bit thicker in consistency because they're usually a little bit more full coverage. So I'm interested to see what the coverage is like on this. It is called a tint foundation, so maybe it's supposed to kind of be more of a tinted moisturizer, very light coverage kind of situation, but we will try it and we'll find out. I just put a little bit of that on the back of my hand and I'm just going to go in with my brush straight onto my face. Definitely say this is more of a medium coverage foundation rather than a full coverage foundation, which isn't a good or bad thing. It's all about personal preference really, depending on what type of foundation you like to wear. I think this would be really nice for in the summer when you don't really want like thick foundation on your face, and it's really lightweight and it doesn't actually feel like I've got anything on at all, which is quite nice. I'm just going to carry on applying this to the other side of my face. So I've just finished applying all of that foundation, and I would definitely say, like I said earlier, it's definitely more more of a medium coverage foundation, which is why I said I think it would be really good for the summer or warmer weather. But it's all kind of personal preference really, whether you like to have a full light medium coverage foundation. I haven't actually got a Lottie London concealer, powder or bronzer, so I am going to have to use my own products that I have here. So I'm just going to really quickly do that, and then we'll be back to using a few more of the stuff that we got sent over. I've just finished applying my concealer, and I just wanted to quickly say that I'm definitely really happy with the finish that this foundation has though. It does look like really natural, and it almost makes my skin look like it kind of has a little bit of like a silky sort of dewy texture to it, which I absolutely love. So I've just finished applying my bronzer, and I would definitely say the longer this video is going on, the more I am actually really loving the foundation that I tried earlier on. Another thing I'm noticing as well is the Illuminating primer we used at the very beginning of the video. I don't know if you can really notice, obviously I haven't got any highlighter on or anything, but you can see how that has made like a difference, and it has got like a glow up here, which I really like as well. So moving on, we are going to use some blush now. This is in the colour Haze. It's just this really nice pale pink shade. The blush does have an ombre finish to it, where it's lighter at one end and darker at the other end. I did actually have to go and check on the website if it was supposed to look like that. I was so confused, but yeah, so it's got a really nice ombre finish to it. Okay, so that is a really pigmented blush. I've barely put any on, but this is really pigmented, which is actually really good. Absolutely love that. That is honestly the nicest colour like in the world. It's such a nice pink. I feel like you have to be really careful with pink blush because you don't want to look like a clown, but this is honestly the nicest pink shade. Definitely recommend this blush. I did actually look on the website and it's like £5, which is really cheap, super affordable, and oh my god, is it a nice colour. I absolutely love this, and I will definitely be using this more in the future. Again, I haven't got any Lottie London highlighter, so I'm just going to use a little bit of my Sub-Zero palette. So you guys, so far I'm absolutely loving the way my makeup is looking. It's really strange. I would never normally do my makeup like this because I never normally go for illuminating primers, a more medium coverage foundation. I'd never normally go for this brighter pink blush either, but I'm honestly loving the way this is looking. I just feel like it looks so natural but really pretty at the same time. The thing we're going to move on to is actually the Freckle Tint, which I think is going to work perfectly with this look because it is more on the natural side, and I do actually have natural freckles myself anyway. So I'm just going to read the box because I'm not actually too sure how it's recommended that I use this. So it says to just dab a little bit onto your face and then use your finger to like tap it around to get it like everywhere, I suppose. So I'm actually a little bit worried about this. I'm worried that it's just going to go everywhere. Okay, so I'm just going to start off like that, and then keep tapping it. Okay, so I'm actually going to leave it to dry a little bit more. So it's pretty dry, so I think I'm going to go in with my finger now. Okay, so a little update on the Freckle Tint. I did actually really quickly just put some more on. This time I did the dots a lot smaller, and I did actually leave it to dry, basically completely dry. And then I went over it with my powder, bronzer, and then highlighter again, like what I did earlier with my powders and stuff. So next we're actually going to move on to eye makeup, and the first thing we are going to use is this little eyeshadow palette, which I actually think is really pretty. So this is called the Rust palette, and it's a 9-piece eyeshadow palette, and it's really pretty. Like, it's got some really nice shimmer shades in that I'm very excited to use. So this is what the little eyeshadow palette looks like. As you can see, it's all warm tones, browns and oranges, and it's got a couple nice shimmer shades there as well. I think first I'm just going to go over my whole lid with this really pale colour over here, which is called Bear. So I am just going to start warming that up a little bit now. So I think I'm going to go in with this orange colour up here, which is called Burnt. So this is like really pigmented. That's crazy pigmented. I've literally put barely any on as well. Finished warming up with that orange shade, and oh my god, this is a dream to work with. So I think what I'm going to do now is actually go in with the shade in the center, which is a really nice gold shimmer shade, and it's actually called Lux. I'm not too sure, but it's this really nice champagne-y gold color. So the color I'm using at the moment is that really nice gold shimmer shade, which is so pretty. Honestly, it's got the nicest shimmer to it, and it looks so nice next to this orange shade as well. For the top of my eyes, I am actually going to leave it like that because obviously everything's looking quite natural at the moment. So I'm just going to move on to my under eyes now. So I'm going to quickly put in some black kohl pencil in my waterline, and then we'll go back to using some more shades from this palette. Next shade that I want to put on is this one over here, which is called Heat, and it's just this nice brown shade. I honestly can't get over how pigmented this little palette is. It's actually like crazy. So that's what we're now looking like eye makeup wise. I am just going to leave all the eyeshadow there because I want to keep everything relatively natural looking, but oh my god, I am literally obsessed with this palette. I'm definitely going to be using this all the time, especially when life is back to normal and we can actually go outside. Obviously I'm in a lockdown at the moment, so I can't, but this is definitely going to be my go-to palette for kind of just quick natural eye makeup just for leaving the house. The next thing we are going to move on to now is this eyeliner, which is the Lottie London Stamp Liner, and I'm not too sure how much, if any, of this eyeliner I'm going to put on because I'm really liking the sort of natural, more warm kind of vibes we have. But if I can actually open this, I swear I'm terrible at opening packaging. Why can't I get this open? Something that's so cool about this eyeliner, which I've just noticed, so at this end you actually have like a wing. I don't know if you guys can see that very well, but at this end you've actually got a triangle sort of wing. So I guess if you're not very good at doing winged eyeliner, you can literally just stamp this on and it's just going to make your life a million times easier. And then at the other end, it's just this really fine pointed kind of like marker pen type thing, which is amazing because it's so fine. So I guess you can get a really sharp line with that. So I am actually going to give this a go because I'm really intrigued to try the stamp kind of aspect of this. I'm going to stamp it here and then we'll see what happens. That's actually amazing that you can literally just draw a triangle. I think I might have moved my hand by accident because I've kind of smudged this little bit up here, but if you are someone that struggles to get like a perfect wing, I definitely think this would be really quick and easy for you. I've just finished using the stamp liner, which I'm really impressed with. It dries really quickly, which is great because it doesn't get all messy when you're trying to look up then down sort of thing. I do think the little stamp sort of triangle marker thing is really cool as well, especially if you're not very good at getting a precise wing. But the tip with the fine point is absolutely amazing because it's so thin, you can get right in here in the inner corners of your eye to do like a tiny little flick. So I definitely recommend this eyeliner. So we've only got a couple things left to use now. The next thing I'm going to move on to is the mascara. This is the Curl Boss Curling and Lengthening Mascara, which I'm actually really glad that they sent me a mascara because I have actually run out of my mascara lately. It's got like a really interesting wand. I don't know if you can see that very well, but it's almost like wider on these sides but not on the others. So I'm quite intrigued to see what that works like on my eyelashes. Oh my god, wow. My bottom lashes have never looked so long. That's crazy. Mascara is definitely really good. Actually really impressed with that mascara. I don't know if you guys can see from where you are, but my bottom lashes have never been so long. I've actually got really short but thick eyelashes, so mascaras tend to like literally never work for me. I hate using mascara. I always just wear false eyelashes because mascara just never does anything. But oh my god, my bottom lashes, I haven't really put anything on the top ones because I am going to be using false eyelashes, so I never like to put like huge amounts on my top lashes, but I'm really glad that they sent me this because this is amazing. I am actually going to really quickly go and do my eyebrows because I almost forgot about them. I normally would have done them by now, and then we will get back to try our final 2 products. I've just finished doing my eyebrows. I haven't really done a whole lot to them. I've just brushed them up with some brow gel and filled them in a little bit, but I am actually moving on to my lips now. I have quickly just lined my lips with a shade that's quite similar to my natural lip colour, and I am actually going to now try the lip gloss that I got sent. So this is the Lottie London Oil Slick Nourishing Lip Oil. It's basically like a clear lip gloss, but it does have a pink tint to it as well. It's definitely so shiny. It's a really glossy lip gloss, which is really great. It smells and tastes really nice as well. I know obviously you're not meant to eat it, but it smells and tastes amazing. I don't know, because it says it's a lip oil, I'm wondering whether it has actually got like beneficial things for your lips, because it does say a nourishing lip oil. I'm not too sure, but either way, feels really nice, looks really nice, so I'm really pleased with this. So the very last product that I do have to try today is the Lottie London Dewy Setting Spray, and it also says with niacinamide and blue light blocking platinum. No idea what that means. I think that's something to do with the sun and the sun rays, I think. I have literally no idea what I'm going on about, to be completely honest, but I'm just gonna spritz some of this over my face. So guys, I have actually just gone and completely finished my makeup look by applying some false eyelashes, and I cannot tell you enough how obsessed I am with the way my makeup is looking at the moment. This is nowhere near what I would normally do on my face, like at all. I normally go for a more matte foundation, less of a dewy finish, and more full coverage and all of that kind of stuff, but I definitely think that this suits me more. I don't know, let me know what you think in the comments below, but I feel like my face looks so natural. Ignore the dramatic eyeliner and all of that kind of stuff, but I feel like my skin looks so nice. Like, it never looks this nice with loads of foundation and products and all of that stuff, so I'm really happy with all of the things that I've tried today. I'd definitely say I really loved using the setting spray because it did bring back a lot of dewiness and a natural glow to my face, which looks really nice. And I think the eyeshadow palette was maybe my favorite thing that I used today. I can't get over how well this worked. My eye makeup actually took 2 seconds today. It normally would take a lot longer. The eyeshadows were super pigmented, really easy to use, and this is such a pretty little palette as well, and I feel like it's such a nice little size. You can just chuck it in your bag, stuff like that, so I definitely recommend this. Also the mascara, crazy good, and also the eyeliner as well, really good as well, especially if you're not very good at doing precise wings. This is probably the one for you. Overall, I'm super pleased with everything that I've tried today. I don't think there's really anything bad I can say about any of the products. I think the Freckle Tint I might have to play around with a little bit more, but even then I actually quite like how it looks now that all of my makeup is finished. I'm just going to really quickly give you guys a little bit of a close-up so you can see my makeup a little bit better. So guys, that is actually everything from me. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please head over to my Instagram as well if you don't already follow me over there. Here are a few of my recent makeup looks. Please go and check them out. Check some other stuff out as well. Give me a follow if you'd like to. You don't have to, but I would really appreciate that. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.